There's thunder right now. That's the first. There's been a little bit of thunder, like rumbling, but that's the first like loud thunder that I've heard. Right now when I'm starting the live stream. But I've always said that when I look at clouds, like every day they spray chemtrails and then they spread out and they turn into clouds, right? And then when you look at clouds, it looks like they're moving, like, it looks like, to me, it looks like nanobots moving around in the sky. By the way that they move. If you just like stare at clouds, it just looks weird, I think, to me. I've always said that it looks like a bunch of nanoparticles and nanobots flying around and like being manipulated, whatever. And I've heard other people say this, but I've never really seen, or I have seen this, I think, but today it confirmed it, where they're like making shapes with the clouds, and it was synced. So I'm like laying in the back of my car, and I'm like looking out my back window in this building that's like is right directly behind me too. There's this building and there's a light, like a street light, and there's this like vent thing sticking out of the roof of the building, like right above the street light. So there's this cloud moving above the building, and it's like a line, like a line moving across, and then there's like this part of the cloud that's like sticking up like this, like moving across really slow. And then right as that part of the cloud flies over the vent thing and the light, which is right under it, the light turned on. And then also at that moment it turned into, like, it was just like a cloud, like puff just like sticking up, and then it like forms into like a skull. Like it looks like a skull. It looked like a Punisher logo. I think it was a Punisher logo skull, but I think that thunder was synced. But then after that, I see a bunch of other skulls floating by. What the fuck? Oh, it's a shadow. I thought there was a bug on the lens or something. There's like a bunch of other skulls floating by though after that skull, like where that skull was. Like there's a bunch of other skulls floating by after it. And that engine sound is a stalker head. But like, and then I look over to my right and I see like a cat, and like a cat-shaped cloud that looked like, I don't know. And then I saw like a lion head float by. Like, I think it was all that, but definitely the skulls though. Like I'll look at clouds sometimes, I'll be like, that looks kind of like whatever, but I'm just like, it's a cloud though. Like, is it like my brain's just making it into that, right? But this time though, it was synced as fuck. Like it was like right as it floats over the light turns on. And the lights are always turning on synced. And the thunder and lightning is always synced. And the engine sounds are always synced. That shit was crazy though. Like that was crazy. And I feel like tornadoes aren't even real. Like tornadoes are like man-made, I feel like, or like alien technology or whatever. Cause like tornadoes just do weird shit. Like they'll like destroy your whole house, and then there'll be like a thing sitting there on the table still. Like that happened to somebody that my mom knows, like one of her friends, I guess, is they like had a wedding ring in a cup on a table or some shit, and then it like their whole house got destroyed, and then it was still sitting there. Or they'll like make like a piece of straw go through a brick wall or whatever. Or they'll like pick up a car and then like set it down gently somewhere. Or just like weird shit. But I just, that was crazy as fuck. And Punisher logo, I don't know if I already said this on this video, but Punisher logos are a thing in the stalker culture, and skulls in general too, but like I'll see stalkers with a Punisher logo on their shirt or on their truck or whatever. And the cloud looked like a Punisher logo. The first skull looked like a Punisher logo. All the other skulls were just like regular looking skulls. I'm not lying. I wish I could have recorded it. And then a plane flew over my head too. Like a plane flew like straight. Like I'm just laying looking out my back window, and a plane like comes and flies straight over my head. So hopefully a tornado doesn't pull up synced or something. Maybe you can take me away from here somewhere where it's not synced though. And then there was people like standing over nearby my car, and they were like talking synced, and then they get in the car synced and take off. And they got in the car synced with birds flying over. Actual facts, it's a true story. I didn't record it, but it happened. So stay tuned for another episode of The Truman Show. There's been a lot of planes lately too. Like the last week or so, there's been planes like every day, like multiple of them, and they'll be like right when I'm coming out of my apartment, or right when I'm getting back to my apartment, or like right when I'm pulling in the parking lot and parking, or like right when I'm walking up to my apartment, or like right when I'm getting back in my car after I'm leaving somewhere, or like things like that. It keeps happening like the last like week or something, like multiple times a day. And, like the other day, it was like when I leave my apartment there's a plane, then when I come back to my apartment there's a plane. So there's probably gonna be a bunch of synced lightning and thunder. It's about to storm right now. But I just want to make a short video right now, so all the wind's picking up as I'm ending the video. Is that synced? Do you hear it? It's probably synced.